I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's what you need to know today. First, a pedestrian was struck and killed in Sale Creek last night. It happened around 6:30 on Highway 27. The man, who has not been identified, was dead when deputies arrived. Investigators aren't sure why he was in the road. A 17-year-old girl is missing after a Halloween party in Rossville. The Walker County Sheriff's Office says Ericka Page Ball left with 2 unknown males and a female. Authorities say her cell phone was given to a friend to destroy so she couldn't be tracked. A homeless Dalton woman is charged with murder. 50-year-old Sandra Hartzag has been arrested in connection to a cold case from 1985. Joseph Braun was robbed and found dead inside his home in Wilmington, Delaware. Investigators used Facebook to track Hartzag down. A new Krispy Kreme opens today in Dalton. The chain offered a year's worth of free donuts to the first 100 people in line. The Dalton Police Department joked on Twitter that it would have to open a new precinct inside the shop. Deputies responding to the recent stabbing in Harrison stopped a car driving away from the scene and arrested a man on an unrelated kidnapping charge. A woman inside the vehicle told investigators that her boyfriend, Eric Jones, choked her, threatened to kill her, and wouldn't let her leave. The suspect in the stabbing, Tyler Jernigan, was also later arrested. Volkswagen is offering $500 in cash and $500 in dealer credit to owners of its diesel cars. It's the automaker's first gesture to drivers as it works on a fix following a global emissions scandal. Some attorneys have questioned if owners are giving up their right to sue the company, but VW says there are no strings attached. Still, U.S. senators have blasted the packages as inadequate. VW customers can get the money by visiting VWDieselinfo.com. Beebe High School has 2 competitors in next year's Sole Commissioner race in Walker County. Shannon Whitfield has been councilman in Chickamauga for 2 years and served on local boards. And Lonnie Henderson II of Lafayette doesn't have political experience and is running as an outsider. Tennessee is the least expensive state in America to raise children. That's according to a new analysis of food, housing, and child care costs. Georgia ranked 19th in the study. Child care in Tennessee is nearly 40% less than the U.S. average. Sequoia Nuclear Plant has a new chief. TVA has tapped Christopher Schwartz to lead the plant. He succeeds John Carlin, who plans to retire at the end of the year. A new survey finds most Tennesseans remain opposed to same-sex marriage. 57% say they're against it in the first survey since the U.S. Supreme Court ruled on the issue. About half of Tennessee voters also believe abortion should be outlawed. A former state representative in Georgia has been sentenced to a year in prison for fraud. 70-year-old Tyrone Brooks misappropriated almost $1 million from charities and spent the money on himself and his family. Chattanooga-based Hall Outdoor Advertising has sold its billboard inventory to Fairway. Atlanta-based Fairway also bought LaFoy Outdoor Advertising in September. Finally, Chattanooga has now gone 3 years without an unsafe air quality day. We've come a long way since the city ranked worst in the nation for air pollution in 1969. Turning to weather, today will be sunny with a high near 64 degrees. Tonight's low will be around 41. That's it for today's news. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news at timesfreepress.com.